Hi, good people. This is Wanjiru Wa Kiama, and I'm happy to be here because I want you to listen to me, and I want to be talking to you and telling you some of my experiences and what I have learned throughout this life, the marriage life, the career life, and I know it will help most of us. I have been married for long. I have been a teacher for long. And now I'm a counselor and a motivational speaker. I call it family restoration because the plan of God is to restore the family, because as we know for now, the family is disintegrated, and most people have even separated, some have divorced, some have killed each other. Some have even made others lame. Some are on wheelchairs because of their spouses. And this should not be the case, because the plan of God was when we go to church for marriages, we say we have joined each other for us and for good. And we always say, I have told you this before these people and before God. And therefore, when you do the opposite of what you promised before God and before people, then you'll be judged. And the plan of God is not to judge family members. The plan of God is to restore them. And that is why I experienced something that made me think that every other person in the family should be patient and be helpful. Why? Because when we get married, God intended the man to be a provider, a blesser, to be blessing the family, a leader, that is the high priest, and the wife was expected to help. But after looking around, I found out that people are not doing that. The wife is not becoming a helper, some are becoming tormentors. The husbands are not providing, and some wives have become providers. And I want to encourage the women, don't pack and go. When you commit everything to God, everything is going to be okay. Because in the book of Philippians 4:6-8, he tells us, do not be anxious of anything. In everything, in prayer and supplication, take it to the Lord, and he shall give you peace that surpasses any understanding. And that is why I tell husbands, when you are normal, when you are healthy, be there for your family, because you don't know about tomorrow. The same with wives. When you are with your family, be good to them, help them, because you don't know about tomorrow. You don't know what will happen tomorrow, and you need them more. Now, if you are not helpful, I think it will be a problem. And I've seen cases, especially in sickness. One spouse gets sick and the other one leaves. The other one gets maybe is unable to be mobile because he's on a wheelchair, and the spouse leaves. No, we said it before God and before people that it is for good and it is for worse. It is for poverty, and when you are poor, I'll be with you. When you are rich, I'll be with you. I'll be with you all round. People think it is impossible, but when it is committed to God, it becomes very easy. Always wait upon God, because if you wait upon friends, even sometimes relatives, you'll be disappointed. But with God, you are sure that you'll get. That's why I got the passion of talking to families, so that we can restore families, because there are very little things that make families break. And when we reason together and talk about it, you'll find that there is nothing wrong with that. I can give a testimony that I have about 15 women who have called me, and they told me, after hearing your story, I thought I had no problem and went back to my husband. And after talking, that it is not only a husband who can get sick, no, even a wife. And when a husband hears my story, he knows I should take care of this woman, because she's the mother of my children. I'm supposed to bless him. By the way, let me tell women, that drunkard man, that sick man, that man who you think is useless, some of them call them useless, he is still the high priest of your home. and he is still the carrier of the blessings of you and the children. Respect him because he's the carrier of the seeds. He carried the seed of those kids because he's the one who determined who will be a boy and who will be a girl from the X and Y chromosome, those who have done biology. And so the man is very important, and that is why he should be. Actually, I always say, women, we tend to treat our pastors very well. And when they come, and they should be respected and they should be treated well when they come home. But remember, the high priest of this home is as anointed as that pastor who you are treating well. So before you treat that pastor of your church well, treat your husband well, and he will appreciate, and your children will be blessed, and it will be a happy home. Therefore, if you do the opposite, your children will not be blessed, you will not be blessed, because you have not honored the high priest of the home. Don't look at the condition. God said this unconditionally. He did not say love him when he's not drunk. He did not say love him when he's healthy. It is all round. Love him. And you said it. You know, some say, I didn't say it, I didn't go to church. Who said that? Wherever you are, in that keja, pale mulioa, unajua msichana anaweza kuwa alitembea kwa keja akaambiwa nimekuoa, I've married you. That what you said, will you leave me? Will you ever leave me? No, I can never leave you. I better die. God was a witness. And therefore he heard. Even if we didn't hear, God was there and he heard, and he's expecting you to go by those words. Because again, the Bible says, you better not vow than vow and not fulfill. Then you'll be on the wrong side with God. Everybody has a strength and a weakness. When you know your husband's strength, be happy. When you know his weaknesses, help him to walk and make that weakness a strength. If you know your wife's strengths and her weaknesses, help her to walk and get to the strength side. And you'll have a very wonderful home. The children will be happy. There will be no quarrels. There will be no running after each other. Nobody was given the best spouse. Nobody was given the best wife. Nobody was given the best husband. What we were given, if your husband is Kamau, you are only given a raw material called Kamau for you to mold the husband Kamau who you want. And the wife, you are not given the best man. The man, you are not given the best woman. You are given Wanjiru. That Wanjiru, you are supposed to mold her and make her the wife you would want. So don't tell us, he doesn't help me. It is you to mold him to know that he's supposed to help you. How? By being humble. But our women today, I should say, we are really shouting at our husbands, and they don't like that. They just keep quiet. They behave like they are not there. So when we humble, the book of Proverbs 22:4 says, humility gives you a name, it gives you riches, and it gives you long life. Who doesn't want those three? Let us be humble, especially the wives, because as we are directly told by the Bible, submit. The men are told to love us the way Christ loves the church. But the wives submit the way the church submits to Christ. But today, because we are all learned, you are saying, I have a degree, he has a degree, why should I submit? When you go against God, he's not happy. When you say you can't submit, and he's the one who, in his book who has said you submit. When he says you love, those of us who are taking love outside the home, mipango ya kando na sijui inaitwa nini, to understanding, but I don't call them understanding, I call them confusing. Nobody should call them understanding. They are not understanding at all. They are confusing, and their confusion itself, they come to confuse the whole family. Ours is to restore the family, because that is the plan of God. And when we do the plan of God, he is very happy with us, and blessings will fall on us like rain. Let us just close your eyes and remember that young man That young boy that you said you could take 20 Marera Queen if you refused to marry him. Others would say, I would kill myself if I don't get married to this. Just go back there and remember he's still the same. It's only that age is catching up. Like me now, I don't look when I was the way I looked when I was 30. And we are working together. He's also growing old. So let the men stop saying, Mama wakwangu amezeeka. No, you are walking together into age, and you should age gracefully in love, romantically, because again, romance is really lacking in our homes. And that is why I think we are getting used to each other. Tunasema amenibo. No, it's not boredom. Ni kukosa romance. Na romance, it doesn't make you look like a lesser Christian, because most Christians really are against romance because they think it is devilish. No, that is a recipe in marriage, and we should learn about it, and we should do it. If you feel like dancing with your husband in the bedroom, dance, and you can do that, and you can be very happy. And God is going to help us because He is good. Be blessed.